Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on Carlos here. Charlos? Something like that. We're gonna go with Lucia again because this is the only team that I have Schism on this season. And as you can see here, this is a catcher ball with Freyr. And we got Heather here just to do her thing to make me not have to worry about this. So this works out perfectly. And yeah, we're just gonna throw Lucia up there. Lucia. And then pretty much just take out whatever is left. Elamine is on this team just because it kind of doesn't make sense. Well, she's actually here for the +4 speed that she offers. But aside from that, it really doesn't make sense to have her here. Because basically I have 4 mythics that give speed, which is pretty useful, but I could also just free up one of those slots for something else. The downside here is I'm actually going to be eating the -8, which is going to be a little bit tough in that matchup against Ascended Ear. I don't know if I'm going to be able to meet that speed check after getting debuffed, and I actually didn't even realize that I don't have another unit that could soak the Bright Shrine, which is a flaw in team building on my end. I didn't even consider that possibility when putting together this team because it's not something that I think about these days, because in light season there's Peony, and Peony makes it so I don't have to really worry about that. And a lot of the times I have like no panic or something from someone. But I don't have anything to neutralize that effect here, so I'm just gonna have to eat that -8 to attack and speed and hope it works out. I am gonna be getting the +6 to attack and speed, so probably just -2 or however the maths, you know, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna throw Lucy up there still.
Very well.
As long as I'm not getting outsped by this Ascended Air, I should be fine. I doubt she is gonna be coming at me too fast. I mean, she will have the +5 from the Rally Spectrum, and she's also gonna get the low from Mirabulous's Dance because of where she's gonna attack from. Well, she would have gotten it either way. But I don't think she's gonna outspeed me because Water Sweep. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna outspeed me. It's just what I think. Even though it's a pretty invested unit, I just don't think she's gonna outspeed me because I'm just backing Lucia here. I could be wrong. And in any event, what I'm gonna do is give the guaranteed follow-up from the dance. Since this air doesn't have full null follow-up, she just has the offensive version. So as long as I can get some type of ability to follow up, a guaranteed follow-up from what's her name? Plumeria's Dance, I should be able to double and get the kill, because you really need to double this air if you want to take her out. So we're gonna set it up like how? I don't know, because I do want to break that structure over there, and I want to get the ruse somewhere here on those 2 lanes, especially the lane that Air is going to be in. It makes sense to use it there. Once she's gone, there's also the matchup against Golvig, but Golvig, well, from what I've found so far from testing, just isn't very fast in comparison to like a lot of God Swords that are currently like running around in the wild. Really, you want to be changing out her base kit. You want to get rid of that B skill. In my opinion, I mean, if you can find a different way to get her to be faster, then go ahead and do so. But in my opinion, I'd probably scrap that B skill for something else. Again, she is getting the low from Mirabulous's Dance, but yeah, even the C skill as well, you probably want to scrap that for something that gives speed. Because ultimately her whole thing is, as well as Kvaser, but Kvaser is a bit faster, I find. Her whole thing, Golvig, is to be able to survive. And you can't survive if you're not fast enough for the role that she's playing. Or just as
If you're
an offensive or an attacking unit, even if you have full null follow-up, there's always going to be someone that's faster. And ultimately, that's probably what it's going to boil down to for her in terms of survival. So the fact that she's not going to be fast enough in a lot of matchups, if you have her with her base kit, she's probably just going to just pass away. I don't know how to put that, but yeah, you're not going to be winning a lot of matchups with her. So for mine, I went with a lull. Even though you still get the, I've said this like so many times, you get the lull from Mirabilis' dance, but yeah, like right here, they all got the lull. Ah, nice. Still able to outspeed, which I was worried about, not gonna lie. But I'm able to outspeed there, so I get that kill. And yeah, we should be able to clear this up from here. Just gotta figure out what order I want to do this in, because I do need to get the pots, and I think I might need to leave Tiki for last, Bridal. We're definitely gonna take the Freyr, and I think, well, I have two options in terms of how to take out the Freyr.
As you wish.
I think Heather could do it.
Very well.
But if not, I'm pretty sure Vale will be able to take her out. There's the debuffs. Debuffs everywhere. Too much damage. I did want to see Redata's matchup against Freyr, although I doubt she's going to actually be doing very well there because she doesn't have a way to break his damage reduction. I don't know. What do I do here? Okay. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. Hold on. Alright, so the plan is to pretty much just hold the fort here. I'm gonna have Lucia just tank everything here after we take out Freyr, and get the Schism also on at least one of these lines here. It doesn't have to be both, more than likely the middle one, since that's where the most units are. And also, I want to do I want to get the null follow-up on Lucia as well, which I think is like one of the biggest benefits of Heather. Being able to outsource the null follow-up like that, the full null follow-up, even though I'm getting it from Plumeria here, having the full null follow-up is just so much better. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to let Lucia hold the ground where she is. I'm pretty sure she should win the speed checks here because that Robin has a form skill, and he's not going to be able to get the benefits of it, or the full benefits of it once he attacks. So I'm pretty sure she'll be able to outspeed him because Gambit isn't a speed check, it's just you get damage reduction because you exist. So yeah, I think we should be fine there. And outside of that, yeah, I did notice, but I'm not sure if I saw it correctly, but I didn't heal the 7 HP after combat from Radata there. I just got the guard, which isn't like the biggest thing in the world. The real reason why I want her here is so that I can get that 7 healing. But I'll keep an eye out for that in this combat here, just in case I miss something in terms of like the positioning, or I don't know. But here we go. Let's see how this pans out. Again, I really don't like Lucia in the sense that without the healing, she just doesn't perform very well. She basically just gets chipped down. So to have her not die, on me, I don't have ultimately a lot of faith in this unit, is what I'm basically saying. But so far so good, no complaints. Robin's gone. Again, I didn't heal, and as I said, Golvig, even though she has plus 21 speed, still isn't fast enough, which is crazy. Okay. And I have like no summer support, no... Well, it is plus speed, but I mean, this is just like a basic Lucia build. There are faster God Swords. And that's the full null follow-up right there. And again, I didn't heal. So, what is this? How does this work?
Where was that?
Okay. Well, this isn't good then. This is like really like nowhere near as good as what Gatekeepers does. 2 spaces. I can't really afford to leave so many units within 2 spaces of like Godsword. It's so easy to get sniped, which is the reason why I didn't break those structures to the left here above Elamine, because no one can get past and go around Lucia there. So yeah, that's not good. That's very disappointing, actually, because I have so many support units here. I'd have to drop one of them or move someone out of the way.
I can do this.
And also, Lucia needs to be solo because she has solo skills. That's really making me rethink this whole team composition. Alright, well that's for later. As I said, I did need to also get someone that I could
have faith.
have soap bright shrines, or just shrines in general, because I think Lucia is going to have also the most, well no, Vale has more res than her, so she won't soap the dark shrine, if there was one. But definitely the bright shrine is going to be a problem, since I don't have any way to neutralize penalties here. Alright, hold on here. How do I get out? Because I need someone alive to get the pots. I don't want to guarantee that Tiki's going to be alive after a combat here. And then there's Katria, who will suicide if Tiki dies. And Mirabilis will also suicide. And I can't move from this spot because they'll get access to the units that are behind. How do I do this? Alright, hold on real quick. Alright, I'm back. So the plan is to take Vale and Tiki. Well, to use Vale to take out Tiki. And then we're going to take out Katria as well. And just back out of Mirabilis' way as far back as possible. And then set up on the left-hand side, since that's where the pots are, so that I can go up there and get the pots before Mirabilis is able to reach any of the units back here. And that pretty much should solve that problem there, luckily, because I was a little bit worried there. Like, who do I leave alive here? Tiki was like right in my face, and if I moved back, anyone else would have gotten kind of stuck, since I have like no more room to back up into. But it all worked out in the end. We're just gonna go in with the dance here and figure out the rest from there. I literally, before I pull this up, I finished pulling on the banner, the new banner with the busted units that IS decided to power creep everything. So yep, just finished pulling on that banner. I think I got pretty lucky. Did 2 sparks. Probably might do a 3rd. Just because it's such good value. Actually, I had pretty good luck with my pulls, so I feel like I might do a 3rd. But then again, I might also just be gambling, because the third time round might be actually worse than the previous 2.
Come on, let's go.
And also, I probably want to save for banners that are going to be coming out at the end of the month, and New Year's, that'll be around the corner after that. So I'm 50-50 in terms of whether or not I'll go back in. I haven't chosen from the second spark yet. I'm probably going to pick up the Edelgard to complete the set, and or I might fodder the Dimitri, because that skill, that special there, that's really tempting. That no quarter, that is a really, really good special. I think my Ascendant Marita would actually love that special. 3 cooldown. I could run that with no problem, with just times pulse.
I'll do all I can.
I don't know. I'm considering that as an option, and I might spark a Dimitri for fodder, and then go back in and try to get Edelgard. But I don't know. I really don't know.
I will go.
But yeah, in any case, I'm going to do some testing after this, just to see how the units perform. Particularly, I'm like looking at the Byleth just to see how strong they are as an Omni tank, or as just a save unit in general. I think ultimately I might make them a near save. I don't know. I feel like that's the best place for them. Me personally, that's what I think. I don't think they're going to perform the far save role the way that I would like them to. Like in comparison to like what Dual Marth provides, the Vantage is, I feel like that is just, you can't get much better than that. So I'm really looking for something that plays a little bit like Dual Marth, and I don't really like one range far saves because they don't offer you that offensive capability that range far saves do, which is why you see me use the Takumi and the Dual Marth every other season. Those two are like, I hate the fact that it's speed based, but I don't have anything that has enough bulk to just survive a hit from like most of the like new meta threats. So I decided to go the speed route, which it's really tough to keep up in that regards because Brave Golveg, some of the newer nukes are able to outspeed them. Claude, you saw in the last defense replays that even Summer Claude can outspeed, but a lot of that was also because of the placement of the armor schools and stuff like that. I've been considering like going with Unity on Takumi, but I don't have a copy of that, so I don't know how I'll fix that problem. Definitely merges would help out a lot, but we'll see what I do there. But yeah, I'm really considering near. I have like a lot of near save fodder, so I'm really considering near save for that Byleth. I think you'll do a fantastic job as a near saver. But we're done here. GG's. I made this a little bit more complicated than it needed to be, but we're done. I'm gonna do a little video with Byleth showing just how he works, if he can live the hit. But see you in the next one.